Punisher versus Red Hood, two ruthless vigilantes who've declared war on crime. And unlike most heroes, they don't hesitate to put criminals in the ground. But today, the question is simple. In a one-on-one showdown, who comes out alive? Let's find out. Frank Castle, better known as the Punisher, was once a decorated Marine with years of combat experience. His life shattered when his wife and children were brutally murdered by the mob. With no justice from the system, Frank took matters into his own hands, turning his pain into an endless war on crime. Armed with cutting-edge weaponry, decades of military expertise, and an iron will, Punisher is essentially a one-man army. Despite having no superpowers, Frank is a powerhouse. He's strong enough to snap steel handcuffs, bend metal with his bare hands, and even brawl with superhumanly enhanced foes. One time, he straight up punched a polar bear in the face and lived to tell about it. He's also overpowered groups of criminals simultaneously, showing he can manhandle multiple enemies at once. What makes Frank terrifying is his durability. This man takes punishment that would kill normal people and keeps moving. He's fought through stab wounds, gunshots, and explosions, shrugging them off with sheer willpower. His body armor adds another layer, protecting him from bullets, shrapnel, and even electrical blast. Even when near death, Castle refuses to stop until the mission is done. He's pushed himself for days without sleep or food just to finish a job. Frank is deceptively fast as well. His reflexes let him dodge strikes from street-level fighters like Daredevil and Captain America. He's even reacted quickly enough to draw his rifle and aim in the instant it takes lightning to hit the ground, literally moving as fast as the flash of a storm. Combat-wise, Castle is trained in countless martial arts and close quarters techniques. He's fought legends like Wolverine, Black Widow, and Deadpool, holding his own or giving them serious trouble. Of course, the Punisher's true weapon is his aim. Frank Castle is one of the most accurate shooters in Marvel. Headshots, moving targets, you name it, he lands them with lethal precision. He's even tagged Spider-Man mid-dodge, which is insane considering Spidey's speed. When Punisher has you in his sights, it's usually game over. But across the battlefield, there's another anti-hero with just as much rage, training, and firepower. Let's talk about Red Hood. Jason Todd was once Batman's second Robin, until tragedy struck. The Joker captured and murdered him, leaving Batman haunted by guilt. But death in comics is never permanent. Jason was resurrected, only to learn Bruce hadn't avenged him. Fueled by anger and betrayal, Jason took up a new identity, the Red Hood. Unlike the rest of the Bat family, Jason has no qualms about killing and carries an arsenal of lethal weapons to prove it. Jason's physicality is incredible. He's kicked through reinforced doors mid-flight, held up collapsing structures with sheer strength, and even punched through the hull of a submarine underwater. He's manhandled thugs far larger than him and knocked back heavy hitters like Deathstroke. His feats often border on superhuman, putting him just shy of a super soldier level. Jason's armor and helmet are bulletproof, and his resilience goes beyond gear. He survived massive explosions, brutal hand-to-hand battles with metahumans, and even endured nuclear-level blasts nearby. The fact he's still standing after half the stuff he's been through makes him one of Gotham's toughest vigilantes. Jason is blisteringly fast and agile. He can dodge bullets at close range, evade gunfire from expert marksmen, and even impressed Kryptonians with his speed. Supergirl herself has commented on his agility and grace in battle. He's also skilled at countering speedsters and highly mobile opponents, adapting to their movements in real time. Here's where Jason shines the most: his combat training. As Robin, he was trained directly by Batman, one of the greatest martial artists in DC. But after his resurrection, Jason went beyond that. He trained with the League of Assassins and other deadly masters, without the moral restrictions Bruce imposed. The result? A fighter who combines Batman's technique with lethal precision. Jason has beaten or held his own against Batman, Cassandra Cain, Lady Shiva, and even a possessed Ra's al Ghul. That's an absurd resume. Like Frank, Jason is an expert with firearms. His dual pistols can pierce through bulletproof armor with special rounds, and his accuracy is near perfect. Whether in close quarters or long range, Red Hood can put bullets exactly where they need to go. Combine that with his acrobatics, and he becomes a nightmare in a firefight. So, who wins in this deadly duel? Both are expert marksmen, brutal fighters, and relentless in battle. But let's break it down. Punisher's advantages are his raw toughness, his absurd endurance, and his unrivaled experience as a soldier. Frank has been in war zones longer than Jason's been alive, and his precision with firearms is legendary. But Jason's advantages are clear. He's stronger, faster, and a better trained hand-to-hand combatant. His gear is more advanced, his agility superior, and he can hang with meta-humans in ways Frank simply can't. If Punisher has prep time, things could swing his way. Frank is deadly with strategy, traps, and knowing his enemy inside and out. But in a straight fight, Jason Todd has the edge. Red Hood's armor negates Punisher's best shots. His speed makes him harder to pin down, and his combat skill means he can dismantle Frank up close. While Punisher might land a lucky kill shot early, 9 times out of 10, Red Hood's superior physicality and training carry him to victory. The winner is Red Hood. What do you think? Could Punisher pull off the win with prep, or is Red Hood just too much? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell as well so you don't miss the next battle.